Listen, there are these three things. I'm praying to God I remember all. We have lust. We have infatuation, love. San your mommy and Sawi. Say ya sheni ya. Yebeka se mienu no love infatuation, you know. And they love no lust and infatuation, you know. And they love no which as a matter of fact, and your sanity. And until Beshan Crawford oh, I'm going out with Asimesi. I'm doing this, I'm doing so and so with Asimesi. Nah. But as time goes on now, almost progressing in life, no, they realize that no, a brand here we are baba we cry, and you're done a medidonu. In your do be a mano. Style beer or the mammy won't pim. Any we are margarine, and I made him a coma coca huntino. Now one green son your ma way around near the Awariane Babe to open and awful say, hey, what the Abanu so easy and so cheap for you, you are going to lavish yourself in it. I shall say no promises no a yet the naya corner. Packaging it neatly, and you bet your diabetum crofo ponoso. Today your margarine say or come no or can I do now. That is how it is going to be until that hey, time and chance wait for no man. That is one. I mean, don't fall for that trick. And you blame man 19 koyo ho 1970, 60,
outdated format.
Outdated formats. And no yet it's no and we got to shine our eyes and listen again. When God brings one person into your life to help you, listen at that instant, no help now and do not depend on that person, because as you go along, there is going to be another person standing somewhere to bring you another help that will aid you to another level. Do not bang your hopes on one person. Trust God, speak to God, He will line them up. Eh, bia uhun in terms of no ne said no, mini obeme ya ware awo, but onya memfim pade. And unti menene nkwankotina chinchina here wa dan ba kuma exchange bands anko she dan ba kuma she prison mu a it would have helped you. Nipa na ba be ware afi na obe chichiri ni fie mo the pressure to yan so dodo me nam train station na me hu lady we had to perform CPR on her daneni be cash to die. It is not about her to pebuo share kurawo ho. Let them tell you all sort of stupid words. Because stupid, I've not insulted anybody. Their words are stupid because you are not doing their way. They see you to be that way. Let them say all these things. Share when you say bow so they be shooting with the work on no. Omo say in code wuninyansa would your timilele would your Omo Nara will come back and be at your feet and crawl.
Abuja for muni na kwaba adaba sadakwa channel so nyankopon ohyira muni na onyam kese ene numre nso mre na so mo amabasu na nyankopon enhyira mo pa na onyam kese ene ememenda na 14th of August 2021. Last week ye be program bi na comment na buy no say ye to aso, and we still have the topic na ye say continue no single and living it part 2. Before I say about question no ye comment section na ye welcome ye fans no ampem da kunwa welcome, Esther Josephine USA welcome, Neskada Color TV UK welcome, Sister Dora FF Jordan welcome, Sister Rita Boache welcome from Spain, also watching us from Spain. Yankupo Nshirao. My daughter Blessing was say UK welcome. Nana Mama Ni welcome UK. Kelly Alford, welcome, brother. Is it Kundani Ali Yusuf, brother, welcome. And welcome. Mawuni na kwaba ma enanso ma twai ha say yemfa dwumedie no enhyehyɛ so. Last week near kasafa singing and living it. And your ma we are singing la wasa we ansa na wakwa kwadwene relationship and asa marriage ho. UK nana ya ofori Tenkuran also watching us from UK and our sister Joyce Afum and so share. I say thank you, but still missing that Banku and Akru. Hey, Abetre. Abetre. Winning now ba saying and so yes, shabu and edit media and babesha so. Last week near Kasafa, me Kasafa and man side and I am so bo man side by Yantuan Kumu deep. Where I make Kasa Bema Usisua, you need to focus on yourself. Or personal hygiene should be first. Or mental health. Or appearance, you focus on that. Haircut a befatao. But today, no, you better also. And questions, no, I am missing in term. Na into me answer. And 2 hours skin near end, no. Yes, Emre, dear mammy, ya misoja baso. Na ye did you media no so atwaso. Yankopon come na mo. Abisoja.
Hello. Yeah. I don't know once where.
Yes, yeah. I say yeah, it was a single and living it. Part 2.
Yeah. Madam I say once again Ebusia for making time to join us all to learn. Ayana Mobasia Ayana Yamahu Wahua. Yeah, Madam I say Nyamin Shiramo.
Amen.
And then I saw Joyce Efum saying she still missed the Banku and Okrosu. Joyce made us for reminding me about that. Why?
Oh, okay. if you nipa, okay. Oh, welcome.
Thank you all.
Meanwhile, me my figure bet.
Okay, so we're going to the topic. We talked about single and living it. So, and then I've got something here. Then we delve into today's agenda. So we're talking about anytime we walk or we get to crooked path, one, our energy is exhausted. Say I hear one nam kwine bia kotote emawa wo exerti wo ho den mo wo samun fifre pa sa do ma we na ye wo say
wo do ho den guso
yeah wo do ho den guso but say wo nam kwine tia ne so a kwine pepepe ne so a you don't sweat much. We should be able to distinguish between sa and yoma we na as a single person. So wo nam sa crooked path na masa bro, you give up. This is not what we want for ourselves. Anamebwa. It's not it. And Ebane Sanswa, what say Emre? Simply because so ding. Maka said we should all ask God for as a single person, so that it much easier for you. There are certain things just one stone. It me saying in Nara but because it said one papa no obekwa ne number banchi na obeba no abre and ma wan so ni nyansa ni nimudie say oh ade na wo ye ni say no e wasanka ye say. And as single people, resources are wasted. Yes. Usika just anything ebe edu ma obet me akwa achieve sadie no because say one fasa akwan papa no so no. Esai ready tiao. Well, just imagine say what's na say we're still so many years ahead of you. Now what Kai said there was something you should have done a 1 year. Then you are now coming to Brafuna the day so back.
Flashback.
It happens. Young first we shouldn't take them for granted. You achieve a lot when you are on the right path or on the right road. And it is so true. Share ma onyankopon position you at the right place. Na share. So one mania, one yo gianting, mane wo kwan kakra bi na ogina baby cry your position wona. Shania me because or brabo. Oban sa wotne won sa glory way, wotne won sa other glory. Atwa so sa edema. And until as a single person, ma when in the do not work just bantry bia. Madam was for this one. And then I say grab the good opportunities that comes your way as you are a single person. There are so many opportunities. There are other opportunities. Wayward ones, no. Or see a quite meeting when you pay so that's where we are. And I see your wadi in Nara who quite and you need Naransu Nedi Boy and I no crack. I no crack. And when Miss Ramuminiano, Memeka Hobi, Yanara, how I see a Mahani Bafem. Na yetutu ya na mo ye. Okay, so me call into ende. Say ya hwe a lot of opportunities eba ya kwemu titru. So your school ni na nyame ya wadom na otra won so hwe na wie. Na ya bow abotre.
Ojo set na.
Ojo set na. Aha no me wo ha kakra bi wa ha se.
Okay.
Me how me wa as a single person na uni attachment the attachment yes say wakwa kodi obi ba akwa nyem no ma wo be so ete eno your attachment
semo
uni bi as at that time no na afei eno nyankopon ma sa glory no abotre no na wo se wututu anamo no. Listen, when you complete school and you are searching for a juma ayeding sometimes na onyankopon de nkrofo bi sisi ya kwan mu a omo wo fayen opportunities ejuma opportunities obi wo ho a ejuma oye no otena se nurse se de ma so obekọ akọ up and down ne na asefo na wonye ejuma no ode wo hye ne nchen a ebe boawo enye onu then Ubetina se waka mempe. Mika saying so na uko school no na ubon paye kacho nyankopon say soon as you finish your friend is saying your exams, soon as you graduate, oma wejumanye. And onyankopon akwan no eye bebre. Mbambe kanchira was say ejuma no odi asimesi we ebeba. Enti ono ba na ubehu. There are instances that God does that way and goes that way. There are other instances that because to say your ways are not his and his plans and thoughts for you no are for good no. Or you so stand for ya bim ben ye. And this are offer neighbor. Yes, it might be a juma won't pay. But it is an offer. You have to accept it because the moment Obibe who say, oh, you are up and doing, no, there is another opportunity somewhere. Nipano ABA diamond. Once I watch this particular human no, so opportunity no, edi dimun kakran obe uno nyankopon di aba weni. Then you grab it. Now we too swanamo. And no, it is building you, your CV as well. But and then yes, I don't want it. And ya no na me pese me. Hello.
Hi.
Mempe. And ya way and I me see me pese me ya dachi. It takes a step. Yes. Obia ne kwan yo nyankopon chichire n'anim onyam ne puno or rapping no ebie de mano. Ebia na wo accept sa edwuma na. Ebia o. Na kwa ko bie puno no de ama. So now we continue offering you opportunities. And I'm impe. Listen, this is what happens to you. It gets to a time. Yeah, no more now on the opportunities. Now rejecting. We give up on you.
And you.
That is how the Holy Spirit also works. Okacha will say jai, ko jai, Now we are just say you are not going to do it. Holy Spirit, okana nutum ohwe wudin na odi wuti akwa pem. Ebinie ya kan near the brown yinara now say wo nya. It gets to that time, ye jawa bra bone de mam. This is what happens. Ye jawa bra bone de ama no. What's some your mobile? What's some your mobile nie? You are not working. You eat ebia na meni wo kase. Wo ye obia. Is it gluten your friend? Obi odidi pa.
Odi be gluten. Yeah.
Ebia na wo didi pa. Bisa wo who say who is going to sweat and come and put a sizable bowl of banku or fufu in Iowa for you to eat.
This is boss. Hey,
who is going to do that job for you? Yeah, factor in Sanyoma Waynara. The moment I'll be meant nothing can say, hey, you are waiting for the exact job you want, to come and fall on your laps. It is never. Out of 10, bako pet ene to me to Tomusa, and pono na obi jida baby a walani up san your money dia money pakrono. Na sa free me get on na me free muna. You have to struggle for yourself. Now, opportunities, neighbor, do not take them for granted. Grab them and make good use of them. And yes, 5 years to come, that's still unya ejumanya ya. U aging tem, unya wrinkles on your forehead. Simply because there is a burden on your forehead. That burden is a that a man saying never pointing finger on you or at you. Say you don't work. And you're burden the man. And you are thinking about it. How am I going to come out from Saturday?
And then a force some slave queen in your manamano. And my bohopa because it's a new trend about mammy. His yan about a matu ni bema bakuda boom because of Sika. Obaba remember best of 5. Bro, and how because of say Abrabon up a shortcut. But they casa and
do not waste that opportunity. Miti hey sami yese mempe. Minimo ebia nasa opportunity na enam onyankopon nam ex-president Kufuor Edeba Ghana no na anka kwa kobomi. Yenti ebribini ensha nenso. As believers, Bible says we should pray for people in authority. The reason is so simple. So that what you are asking God over those people in authority, Onyankopon will use them to implement them. And no Onyankopon didn't seal a CISO. Because the people are in authority. It is a national youth employment and a binary buyer seals so. And no saying you've got an advantage. Advantage that you've got in the say. No person can take you out when they post you to a particular place.
Yeah.
I don't think say we should pray for our people, our leaders, because you won't now we are single, no, I better affect you more. 1 year, you man, better take up and some, ya do best CFM early. And until young my leader, so that when they bring out these laws and they add the seals to it, it is going to go a long way to help you and not that leader who is in power. Grab those opportunities. Make good use of them. Make very good use of them. Mama we need be as a single person simply because the sad aspect is you are not working, but you've seen this colleague of yours only graduated the same day, moving on. Listen, he or she has been able to find his or her bearings and on NAMSO. So find yours and work it. over here and then I would hear me at the sound of my voice and I win human opportunities ever work please grab it. We all do not know. We all do not know. I never knew in my wildest dreams say me frigato Martina slum area pen. That means say many opportunity in part being president. I never knew. Me da. But opportunity never na me grab it and it opened so many doors for me. And the things I never planning say me it was coming. It was coming. So I'll grab the opportunities now. There are certain places, baby, I catch also be a troll, CV bra. But because of something you have done, you grab the opportunity and you make good use of it. No, they will not even ask for your CV. It will be on a silver platter for you. That is favor.
Yeah.
Man, auntie,
Banchere.
And we still time.
Banchere.
Banchere. That I'm kind 0 to 60 years, no. And it's man say opportunities. Hey, you would need money to do something. So put your fingers to work. Let your brains be alive and active. Let your eyes be widely open to sense or discern the right things at the right time. When you take things for granted, what's true? Because when the beautiful opportunity you've prayed for 10 years has come before you now, because you've taken everything for granted. Man, we are single now, we are youth, no? Obi ambambe influence wo and country will say JL pew pona mekano sika ketwe bi nekodi ewu efamano simply because you are hungry. Use this head. Let this head be very functional. And then koso enonti yechi youth ne in Crawford the Google prison whilst they were not supposed to have been. It is happening because a commodity pakrono. Mama obia mbambe influence you to do something that is going to take your future from you. Abanisano, your future has been stolen. That is John 10:10 for you. The thief comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Maweni endaho. Maweni MBA. Maweni MBA. Namo nyankopon tutu wakwan mfensi yie mfama. The one ko tokeji mu ama won ho anko anko kire wo. Anko te so ambre mesramo. Things are happening. Youth say omumre.
Easy.
From 0 to 60 no ewo echire he ya. Na wonam ho na wo bom pa so nyankopon fa nioma pa emfambre wakwem emfamba wakwem. Listen again. Spirits are working out there. Spirits are working out there. They are looking for people who don't have head. Use. So let your head be active at all times. Let the head of yours be active at all times. But we need that. So be pound channels your year be ask questions. Ask it. They are very important to you because the moment our baby start questioning, the people, that person will sit down and say, no, akwawe na my imagine say could be a me babe fully no. But questions that obisano are very relevant. Not just in the need that he or she knows what he's about. And then yeah. May call what say your parents be no. They are married. But the word separation has come in. Enonti omonkwa na omote. You are a parent. Parent means wow warene oyeretina wow enkola bem ena mo hwe enkola no. That is a parent. We've got women there. We don't have all of them being parents. So we've got men there. Not all of them are also parents. Ahanobi diamame nanampon samedase. Misplaced priorities.
Priorities.
Idea we more. Our parents who are separated. Who are separated and living single. And they may be busy or sa idea we because me who be.
Okay.
Masimeli bi. And me who esun faso ni esun so a ede baaye. So parents, listen please. Listen good. Parents who are in singleship, in quotes. This is what happens. When you hear any problem, when you know any problem, and then there has to be separation. Won't hear me, you, Mr. Bakakra minimno. My experience, Nintina make us asem. That's a separation, no bar. The word separation doesn't mean say DIVO one say.
Njaya wade.
Muye.
Ebi fa ho kwanyem ni na ebi so fa ho kwanyem nyamkofo.
Muye.
How say?
Hello my fear. Muye.
Efia.
Muye. Enunti. Do not lose your head. That is how I speak. Because why you know me reminding me prompting me waking it up into how they may use it. I'm not insulting you as an elderly person, Debbie. If only you will listen to this small advice here, me and I say me akwalakito ya make I say yeah. Your life a bit you be pa. The fact to say when you were in interest, you are at liberty. And honor that misplaced priorities, no, ebano. And honor, ena enough for some ebim.
True.
And honor, yo, me papa, me mama, me nyaba. I will go through this situation now. Bros, Fameko Luke chapter 14, verse 6. Hold on. Luke 19:44, please.
Luke 19:44. Luke 19, verse 44. 24 or 44?
44, please.
44. Okay, 1944. I say na wajire wene wo ma a wo mu no egufom na wo renya wo mu buo so efri say we hunu bere a wadom behwe wo no. I think I need to read from the verse 41 coming. I see Yesu su gukro no so. I say na ebene no ohwe kro no mu su wo so say so anka ene wudim de emfa asomdwe ho a nanso afei wode hinta wo na nabi beba wo so a watamfo bebo wo nabi watamfo bebo wo ho pie na watwa wo ho kontonkron na waka wo ahyemu bebiara asana wadwere wene wo ma a wo mu no egufom na worenya wo mu biara bobɔ wo so efri sɛ wo hunu bere a wadom behwe wo no. I think 1920
that is 1944 no. 44, it is talking about friends. Me papa no, me nuanom, me sisters. Muye separated but you are living single. Listen, Friends will come in. Some of them wished said they were married. Some of them wished said they had what you were enjoying then. But because said they did not get that opportunity, no, they came to you as a friend. And you were telling them everything in that marriage, whatever happened in there. Ashasiano no yebeyo yanko ha ode ntrum udumika abekwa akoto atade ode beko. Yanko ha ode bag obekwa akoto mpabwane na asefo. Listen, sikana ode to toss on your man. You've got children somewhere. They are supposed to eat. You are supposed to feed them. But what ma wo ho kwan enamfo aba wa brabo mu omo yodium no. Some of them amongst you would want only one thing. Say ubeka wonsam nyinara na afi wa be ye ha no way you are fam. The time you will be calling them, you need them most, no, you won't see them. Omo be you to e de wa fam. So we are single parents, na separation about wintem. Mrs. Single, yeah, that is how it's supposed to be. We are single parents. And I won't want here, mommy. Get your priorities right. Man, kolana wo baby asim na common diomo because they've got no problem or anything that went on between one and the papa. No, they don't know anything about it. Eyamumi enu, and amusimu ninsi asiye. Enti multi montem eba ni say ya moma nkola ne so be ya akronfo omu benyi be ya insan asansafo enkola omu ni future and from ebia abo a omu kobi simply because two elephants fought and the grass suffered. Who tie me now aha me hu bebre and then no Oma nhwe nkola no nyame ayado mepeja nkola na du baby obi sam na nimu fifre na dia tete nkola no even if say your children so mumpo na de nkola ne koto ya nyame ayom adom emendo matumi agina baby. This is what happens because you misplaced your priorities. There were so many things you could have achieved but when you three amfanye.
I'm saying yeah, having this conversation. Who's wasted here? So be so no one shan na bra bosu ye or den kwara bia ni so do mo ba at that time e do mo ba e ma no so be a problem.
Ebeba. Me pamocho when ya dwe no say I'm functional appropriately, the whole being suffers. So who will be yeah? That's a one yeah. Now we can say asimesi bi beba be ye di amamia. It is a big fat lie. You are joking. Listen, the reason why you are joking is so simple. We all have some things to do in this world. You've got yours. I have got mine. So why would I leave mine and come and do yours for you once I've not started with mine? Ask those questions. Now, one day said, and Crawford, Crawford to me, but adding some hunu in your men hunu, but be any question 1990 ever to mark when one. Now, we dream it kind of want some as single parents, no moonjai. So when to me, yes, I was said there was a hiswa. When it get to 45 years, open.
Yeah.
When it gets to that age, whoop him because where you may be in you played with it when taking it seriously, and then you soon and they are all over everywhere in this world. What did you do with yours when you were living single or a single parent? You don't learn. You do not know how to save. petty sikana eba wo nsem na kakra odi beko market di akwakoto atade ahye no. You are supposed to save it. The reason is so simple. If you're not from age 45, most of us have challenges with our menses. You are going to go through that challenge. Na menopause time no. Na so wa brabum. Want to me nkwana way to me baby. Then you are going to depend on the mercies of people. Meanwhile, no, as at that time, no, utino a fashion ye na ka se kakra na beto me se me fan to bank, me fan koye se me fan koye investment, and then I will bubugu mpemu no. I will hear a draw anomo no. Won't depending on obia, you quickly go in for that money. Se bebwa kakra. And mama some papa for so because say on person be responsible bia wana brabum or feel say en kolana free the Lawrence mupie ye no en kolana na be fight for my brabo then no so another misplaced priority. Proverbs 7:7. Is it Proverbs 7:7? Or something in your bano, two ni bano, or the number bia.
Obajaman for no. She belongs to the street.
On the number bia. Ubehu, not because you say you've missed your priority as a father, no. Or found when you're not him, Messom. Bebia now with Eddie. Why you are not supposed to go to now Namoho? Simply because you still say ubet me about single jantra bra.
Proverbs chapter 7. I said your mama swaba. I said me ba de min sam so e na fa me mra nsem sie. De me mra nsem so na nya nkwa. Tu di nyankopa asem so wonya nkwa. Tu no I said de me mra nsem so na enya nkwa. Na bu me mra se weniwa kruwa tua wisi. Fa chekere won nsatea so. Kire no wakoma pono so. Kache nyansa se menua ba ne na frɛ hunu mu se wadamfo na ahwɛ wo so efri oba na nani hu oba jantra ni hu asɛm ne yɛka no ɔse da ahwɛ wo efri oba na nani hu efri oba hoho a ɔka adokodoko sɛm ehu ɔmo ma no ɔde no 6 no ɔse na mefri medan mpoma mu na meni ankasa hunu mehwɛ na mehwɛ nketewa mu na mihunu mofra no mu mrante kwa bi a onnitire 8 opere abontene ben ne ntwia na osene fa ne fie ekwan ebre a ade resa enwumre anadwo konkon ne sumu no na hwe oba bi hia no ofre dwamanfo tam na koma sene wogija na so asoro na ne na entena ne fie sese wo mronten so sese yi o edwa so na otete entwea nyina so ena oso ne mu na ofe na no na osene neni eka kire no se asumdua aforebo edame so ena mama wa boade enti na me free ma be hia wo yi me be hwehwe wani na mehunu wo yi de me de mro no makata mempa so trap peni mizrim enchiremu me de kurobo ne pepere ne dua papo mapete me na yeso they said them was spray ne dey serious so
they be your be attract it
is you ase bra ma odo emme ye nkosi anopa
young papa no bebre fall into this trap
sequence
young papa no bebre falling into these traps because they are living single. Young papa no bebre are falling into this trap. And let me tell you, fathers who are losing it, grab your heads on. The reason is so simple. From 0 age to 60 years, no, a higher true, especially when you get to 45 econo, a honey in Yamenqua.
I'm saying, I mean, into a son, a honey, no, or Balu Okuno. And Uncle boy, another boy and the boy and a coffee. What does that was so? Or send if you're running if you, tea, me couldn't know. What took quite a quite chili. Sorry, my love and blue. As wafa, as wafa for 20 sika ekura, srani ekutru, trama, demu ansana, or bebe fee, or your bready pea tono, Ordinano from nyano de no koye. Ordinachi. I reframe we say name chia were kukuno.
Yeah, they assign a con.
Say.
Yeah.
We say, we papa run a tohon.
Yeah, most fathers are falling
serious.
into this, and it is not funny.
Yeah. Now I'm saying secretary Ghana secretary information run a ton chere oba. Yeti ha. No ba ni Roblox na me hwe no afa ne to.
Yeah.
As kwezi say ejan ehwe ne mbra buomu. Te say anoma de ahohere ko efidie mu. Enti ono ne to no ne sa na ne kunu ne baaye no de ejan be wa akwa no ku no. This is a big trap. People are not seeing.
Yes. Some time ago, we had the story where a man was not killed. He died in a hotel in Ghana. Only a young girl for a hotel. In Dro.
Chinese.
He lost his head, and so he fell into that trap. He thought to say, "Bia or sideline a year in the bush for no kwakodi jantra bra single life." And your war and a bread. Our fathers most of our fathers are falling into this trap. And listen, fathers, when you fall into these traps, you refuse to take up your responsibilities and handle it well to produce. Bible has made us understood again in Proverbs. Or say, a responsible father or parent leaves an inheritance for his children's children. But you have lost your priorities. You've lost it. You could not do it. This is what happens. What do you mean, saying, Baba? I had a problem. Me papa no now I'm telling you. The reason why I ube here drano, ube here tadiashe, ube here ayaresa. Went to me and say VB. So you choose between Nyamami and Sawe and my boss. You choose one because that is the only thing I can do for you. Obama mashakolana ma. Now we and so say Obama kwalani nin maame no omo akwa pay baby abo omo bra 2 na marshal choose. If we do these things to our fathers who are losing it, omo nkonko bo jantre bia bia enfam beton kolaso. You will need paracetamol. You could not save. You use that money for abaya no dia. It goes to boys as well, or men who are listening or watching. It goes to all of us, ladies as well, because why do you fall? Ask yourself this question. Where am I going to fall tomorrow? How am I going to fall? On whose lap or palm or arms am I going to fall? And man for my priorities aren't to right.
Oh, my Mr. Jamie, question. No, misplacing the priority. How?
So simple. It gets diverted and it leads to misplaced priorities. And then misplaced priorities comes when you feel say you have no responsibilities. What else Mama K say? So you are unable to choose between need and want. Bibi about womb, and I'm how womb, and how we chia womb. Singleness na kaya nyinara. Ekaya nyinara, enyo obi ono nko atenko. Enyo ono nko a. Eno ti wo ha na sende wo papa bi eti kro obi manso. Na ka kire obi akwala ana ge obi wo Lagos say obehwe no mu akọ school ewie na wagya ne yire ne
ne. Shall we say? That's the question. Shall we say?
These girls who are there, most of them are really working. Some of them even post their panties. Draws now was no. Now we posty near their brow papa ukunu. Otia no onim say we nya gift. Obi anu e drops. No afa no akwese baby no hwehwe mu. Yes. What no. Because baby crow for 1990 and somebody catch and say on can you see on can good draws so into what can go so draws no yeah say wash don't so boom emu bon can. Other things definitely a bit boom or rapid not their bro. Yes, see, I dare not all year free one chain or was so with me a draws in into also G and I know a question and no jaw year and no ma. So separation now by yes, baby no. Now what now because the devil finds work for an idle hand no. Na you my idea no. Or baby kun where we are no asell. Ube now to me sit down. Oh, yare the whole pedranum. Now we simply because you could not save the monies now you were supposed to have used or saved in your whatsoever for tomorrow. No, you've dashed them all out, not on a crime papa so a crime boneso. Put your heads on. These things are happening. And if we should all have all joint supplying, people will not mess up their lives. And come and sit down and be looking at your face. What's in his car? Ow, 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 ow. You my job away. Ow, ow, ow. Yamin shirawo. Hey, me das yo sanka one fast if you carry a bremi and come ube next time. Mama when you know emre. Na munye juma. Dia ya wo munsu ba akusunye. E format amede ba bema. So wo why you wagging say we best say one raining na as at that time or no because you are living single. Na nyame ya adom. Na odru baby na obi eba wa kwemu so obesu so mu nkakra. Mema options. You choose. Obeye ejuma at that age. And now so say me kwa 6 months na mababe ma baako. You will choose these two. You will choose one. You have to choose one that should be done for you. Enti enena sa emre no ento wo ye no. Put your heads on. Put it on. Now for bed in bambe to one maso and the children whom you did not take care of now for bed in bambe to one so. Put your heads on because from 0 to 60 years there is something you should fulfill. Nobody will do that for you. You have to do it yourself. Cage no movie na silhouette adia neba we don't say na eni ni na emu ye hu ni pedua no eni ni nkwa because you are in a cage. Simply because you could not handle yourself. You could not identify who you truly are in this flesh. You couldn't. And you took everything for granted and you were walking everywhere that were not supposed to have been walked. Akola ninja ene dia na oye no. Nombrambe so mu. How does this work? Ejuma be na akola no oye. Yes, there are people who would be able to do that for you, but not all these fingers are equal. That means obia ne benya sesi kana wo wejuma wasade wasa wo ye no anye no obeba be ye wo de no no wagya ho we be wie ne pepepe no so asanso afi wasanso be fo no so ne de ato ne kon so no ye bros
so yeah yo ebusan for be pese me kan BBC su hye un say ye do this time na mema no young boys no so mutian kwe no mkoto bad friends mu peer group influence mu and when I say utianye yakwadwane sakawa and so because why wadwane say wo no unsua de school na wo ko no nhwemu nko won so na edwuma ede akokosua no nhwemu nye den ensua a lot of guys akwadwane bad boys ama ebi ma the prison make I say because of say enamfo boni bi prison okwada woni nice because of enamfo boni bi omoko robbery no ne tanye yonko bi the first time okoye na na grab no that prison be weeks ago na videos be trended ubo ni achekronfo ya ebu ane ya bon ebu ane ya mono ubizan say na haye o say me namfo ne koye na mo se mi nkogya omo ene ya grab no ti asem ni yo ebi nso de amom kora fraud ni na ne say omohwe ne oma na nkofo ye wo social media no ebi girls bi ba wonya na hofo no enya sika omojenja kaa so no sa omo dressing basa bi no na omutwetwamfo ne de gu social media ono so peso ye bi ono so peso attract samba no ntina wo so di omochi ene ebi manya sika no na nso eduane efe ne eduane ankasa pa no omuntumi ndi bi ti asem ni ye mema ne side na meka no eduane edi eduane ne edim guy bi okuma ase akakro enkwa na odi se nkofo nya gobe omudi nkofo nya benku omudi feel no no de ese odi obewu nti akakro nkwa na onwe ono so ne de no nti obohu ni bia na nefuna doa nefuna hye nice guy bi o kuma ase tamna na me edwuma watigo no na etumi ko trek na ekwati story bi boy no utumi so no wo skapa wewe mo young boy 22 years na 22 years ni die saska uko fa finfa yemi say won say saska uko nya no wenfa wo sisi adan wo cars na yesi one day pe ebuburo ni pie eno ano no ebuburo ni pie so ni ti anya minu so bi ne ko bie yi say ne time na aso oba na ebuburo ni ho na pie no start isu eno an boy na wu owu ye sata na eja so toto the properties eyade ekoso Chasem serious o am soja boss me ya me ni say na makoti go adwuma eba ga ne tena private car mu correct car pa asu osu ne tam na so oboase eduta me na boys ni wu pa na esa ni o ma no ba ko nso mo ko ye no you say a number of bra akoko no beso so no eno ni years obedi that we say akoko no akoko no be sure say na oni akoko ba na etwemanso enti yedi ebro no gu ho no one na also no so pai mu two 6 months 6 months na afi obra gina na ato no so mami soja it's not easy. A lot of boys they are using their time for wrong things instead of them to focus on themselves number build on career in future no or jina na nkwa onye sika na draws clubs pool parties asoro kro nkobi nyame kra no ni bi kwaka so onye nyame kra de ne ye den that minute na etwaye no not that dem usu yare ache no na yese mba na obuchi omo mu nyina no meda no yare omakotete wo share reaction ewie me ye na yare pa achichichi mpemfo ni bi no weda montena ho na wode wo fi se oba na de odo nchini oni penimu bi akwada penimu ne de yade na ye no na wan na kire wo se wo sa oba na one ne to no nkwan so na ne wo ho oni obi su chese yare ne spread na spread you ye chiche eto da yere ho na to pako wo fi se hwan ye fa ageman ai na me hwan ye fe e ma peme abefu opeweku a wo say e ma pew. A lot of guys, you see a time for wrong things. Where the unquote young man on side. Then I see a celebrity behind one bar some be seen there. Ye nim say whether so you okay and when you okay. As I man way be out. When your opportunity, aqua BBC, a whole big UK broadcasting a ye. Can you answer some about boy you to know? Say, dear, member share na. Just it's all about say omo dress na nipa account for omo social media san kwasesem na ye hu ade bi omo ye and they are giving this youth no false hope. And God is blessing me. God is blessing edwuma be na we ye kire ye edwuma kwa we ye wotumi erase abrosan.
Which of the gods? Which God is that one?
Mama sa fake
mini gods. So is it a true God who is blessing your culture? Say kona koda one bie wo name na yen futoska engu wayase.
Yeah, CNN, sorry.
Yeah. Come out. Is that God?
See, Nyankopon a se koyi hu social media e fa kire mema. Na ne nkofo papa ne da. We Nyankopon na se koye sa ade no. And God is blessing me. And hustle. And so you need me dwuma moye. Mo de moto na eye. Mo kokota ki kwahihia moto monufu na nkofo papa nom. Enye izo mami soja. And mo top pressure de ma yunuanom nketo ano. It na kwara 16 years. Ne mema shase ne da. All because of iPhone. Sister me bisaw. Edwuma be na wo ye. A ukra iPhone 12. Kire me. ejuma kra we ya ukra iPhone 12 na omo kra na omo ye ejuma sabi kwa sa phones na omo nto omo tua ne kakra eno omo to tua ka
me into iPhone 6 or whatsoever me de koya there me pa cho me phone na me use eno ne de kasa wa ha sisi phone na me use eno ne de kasa wa ha no iPhone what good use is it going to give me? And I said another your friend say technology near high tech than that iPhone.
Let me answer.
Use this very well.
Infoni kwa no mlecha
utilize it.
Infoni Snapchat, WhatsApp. Ene pe no mu use. Device ne kwa bananka so mu nnim ne purpose. Mu nnim ne use. Na what asa sika akoto iPhone ama oba. Onya wo yire mpo. Onya wo yewi akwakonom gari sokins. On the south for a brand like my phone, not Jimmy. On animals over Tasna will can on Tiasi. Just on that one, Cassan, onim the left and right. Onim the left and right. Oh, we are not better the musu. Maybe with that police thanks him because of say, just say, or the Nakumane. I'm sure it's not easy. It's right and me perceive focus one, and for no. Let's focus on number 4 no. What we school now? What's a one? My Mr. Let's discuss this thing. What we school? I didn't know what's a who you to way.
Medin kai say opportunities come through our parents. Grab them. Don't look down on them. Famity hey. Me pamocho me in town me home. Then times na many in Crawford did in common water polytechnics. As at then, about 8-9 years ago, and I was telling them, as at then, I'm very punctual on Facebook. I didn't cry, share someone idea to her, and they were reading. I never knew they were following. I knew them from nowhere, but through Facebook. Listen, they came asking, so real school adadina onye. I gave them advices.
Very good.
Listen, today they are making it.
Ejuma na sam no yanka ho asem ha yamfa asem ya young girl me school me pay ejuma ye me na me bo certificate about hwe ni say ya onim say bia correct o ya ka cha ya no hia me ha oya we pass everything on point ye decide ni so di girls na say bi contact me okopa ejuma o papa so also ne da obu on so consider hwe ni fie ne enema bi ni wana na was so give in enti no so me be so advice on because baby was so be di omo okopa ejuma but ye pese ne da
me oba those days ana so me pay ejuma no me we school na me pay ejuma I went in I fell into these people's hands nyame ye na ye madam na me free mu bestramo when you go and sleep with one for a job
and one no bia no better. Yes.
Listen, it continues. Bibiado check the kwakoje.
Yes.
The more now what they geno, the more na yari ye pinyagu wayase.
Ejuma hotel yeje. Yeje ejuma hotel.
Yeje when you monyama free why would you pass all the necessary things you are supposed to pass in school when you all the good passes? Now with the back on any pan no be make us say nani simu green and yasam ketwa
or about you saba pan or about fie
she ano wa hanon konko no ne won konko da
or about fie
there is something greater in you. Listen, when you go and look out for job and they tell you these things, God has given you talent, sister. Ayading mimi wie and meshasiesa ayading that started so woman me 10 cities no de bema okra na ye fosa na kofa you would never know ebia na sa told lane na utoni no and now whatsoever we call it no nyankopon a position was raw bofo egina ho e de twen
and omo me pills so omo nsra nkubi mo e pills unoma unama wienu na wonam na ero if information is my affiliate e de mami and pills so enye nkubi mo onom pills na wonam ho na honam na ebre asan mango
they will tell you say they will link you up to places, they will give you links blah 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 and pen come enko pe ahunya de for who pay one term ekope ahunya dia what is akokoswe dia obutu ngosu a enye ne dia so emrepemu ni rabeba begina dia unkwa utwa so emrepemu no wubewu e wo bre ni kwan se wu emrepemu no ye mrebone de ma
ene o shortcut insuo okwa sofere wo wie university wo wie SS on enko gina kwan nko to insuo anon nko tana na ma menche wodwam ko wajimi kwa shortcut.
You will not even know. No. Is going to lead you to open factories. We'll be employing Crawford. And I saw something on one of the channels, and then I did not listen. I just read the headlines. Or say he used 1 cedi to sell medicine. As at then, today he owns.
Ayo, yes, now. Oh wow. Hey.
Today he owns Tobacco Pharmacy. Or the 1 cedi in the shares here. Do not focus on the people who will say, come, we will give you the whole world. The whole world is not dead. They themselves, they are rotting within. They are dying within slowly. They just want to pass it on to you.
Some okay now, okay, it's no be say on no day. So 10 times then starting the first business. Social media.
Oh, I know. Now, sir, you see them, you get to know.
Hey,
you see them, and you get to know. But what retire so me in casa some way and fame boo up him. Ejumapa.
That's outside gentility.
Ejumapa. Adding your papa never walk you would never know. Feel so bread, but when the time comes, no yakupon per se, I was so yakupon bie was so now shreya. And say, start from somewhere. Do not look down upon the gifts, the talent God has placed in you. A typical example here, the 10 virgins, 5 of them were foolish, 5 of them were wise. Can't so much me na yes single.
Jimmy Fu.
Can't so much me no. Say enyansafoɔ no enum no mo ye enyansafoɔ no omo fa oil ni bi de kan ho. In this case, God is telling you and I that talent na wo mu no, bring it out and he will double it for you.
We see the MAAME school no call yen or the certificate na to no didi na ya ase ho or nam ha ofri ha na okwa ha ofi ha na okwa ha nkofo papa no so na oji nkofo kunu ni eboni dua enche bia na owu na yesie no na ebusuanfo esu school no call ni na ahegu.
Simply because Oko fall into wrong place. He or she had a wrong mentality. So we school no the ordinary ho ba kwa koje.
See.
Yeah. In Crawford, no more suits, no more to officers. No, I sat in a car, someone's car who was an Crawford from saying, oh, I'm share a chair, who dressing ya no secret society for
no. Hey,
Nyame. Otimisha many man and free no one came.
Janice no.
Yeah. Do not give yourself to those people out there. They are already dying and they are grabbing more souls to and how to get those souls. No, we single now. They know say we need it.
You.
They know say we need it.
Young card you win shim. Be brain as some who can secret society for asemi. No dano do people the bama obeto dan obeto ka na but waji bibi papa fi ho waji wo glory waji wo animonyam waji wo future happiness e wa wadiem awadi a won da
obehu say wa ware what ifie so now we need enije because something has been stolen from you. Don't take it from make good use of your singleness. Young parents no mo leave omo IS brafone de separated no mo kwa no mo te no mema obey dwamanfo mema obey ma dwamanfo na watam ne nema to ne kwan ho da bia yakuma dada e wo so se ano no e wo so se ano mema ni mba meto sa trap ni mu mema ne kwan ma ni mfa ne busuo anambusuo emfa mba mbaji weni monyam ni free wonsam ya maame no mu a mo sori a party bia aya
a funeral bia ye bia se wedding hey
obla
Bibiojinum.
No ma baby mo pesa mo ko. Na mo lose mo priorities no. Munjai ni Abraham sika ow ni ma job. Ow. Munjai. Na mo ma mo enim bre na mo mobra. Ayeden. Who says say nyeden? Open it kru yemua. Obefejem. That is the sowing time, and it is in the Bible. To everything that yemuno, someone sowed it. Be that someone. Now, say we do 60 years more. What about burden kakraka? That is the time you are supposed to enjoy your life. That is the time you are supposed to be one with God, have God, and be laughing. Answer now. Now who in that stage?
Kwashe de eye ne dem ya fa no tuni now all because of obenya say bibi embone say straight embone say de bi.
I don't know those in your man. I don't know about them. But then show
new trend.
Me remember science in your ma wa ha say. Me science in your ma wa ha say. It's Ramo.
Who?
More multi single na obi sabre hum na be sheni mu the nia ya kabre anaju e was so kono di obi bechi koka fem ukwa kwotete yare di ama for the rest of your life. I'm telling you here. For the rest of your life, because who need you maybe edi me ma won kwan me anya o te say once na funu here ma enkrofo woni omuti brono so omonke kansam ye ma omonke kan ye juma me sha say me ye
bone and straight
okay me sha say me ye juma na me ye juma ma me ntoma me yeton na me ma me to free me nchen
yeah papa phone be bre yare ye adamfo bi doctor pa o se nkofo yare tena me betan so me tumufo no o se nkofo bebreba o mo na mo kwa mo nka so wo yade ni bi o ye very very strong ba yade na che no we enye COVID-19 achi wa ebe show sign so
and article bi am copy so crowd here they say out of 100 men no 99 of them yare yeah. Oh, mato ade na atwene anka me fa de betremo. Out of 100 men, not only in UK nkwao, but worldwide. Say offer a member 100, 99 of them yare. Out of them about pe and a one thing.
Wow.
And right up no was telling us to say we should be very careful. A Christian literature. Me the better page.
Whoa.
It is telling us we should be very careful. Even those who are married, they should be very careful because you would never know when the devil will come in to seek and to devour you. Now Jeremiah 4:22. For now we see them in nice suits. No, come to daddy, come to daddy. No be sikaka krebi di come to daddy. Lay your day. Now beko okwa wama yare and the 199 of them enye enti mesremo yema yeninda ho membo bra no enjinjenu.
Yes, I'm for you but reason why intia you have this screen to allow. Okay, so tell us this history behind this shot.
I
mean, say no.
Masere.
And just simple sao. And just one journey.
Oh my goodness. So last week, now you can't about before I met my backstory and picture away. So me can't ya basic picture away. So last week, near can't about say man for fat and your man and to home. Man draw your man to him because Uber may see big opportunity. Good. So this picture away, Namijina Offin River Offin Offenso.
Offenso.
Yeah, I was doing quite on Offin.
Hometown. Yeah, woman.
That is 2012. Na yakoye documentary. Minya contract be with Nanana or Wahono. No,
Okay.
dini anniversary. So yakoye documentary man. Na insio na mi jina hono. Asat the na insio ne basro.
Nana no ni on.
Me pa cho ai.
Okay. No, madam ni. Aye.
Na asat there no more performing rituals. Mi jina insio ne hono.
Omo ya mamre. So omo ye ramane no.
Omo ya mamre. And we have to capture everything. Na the ekosi ye ni. When me hairstyle na egu miti so asat then no. Hairstyle we na mabo kinky, mabo ni kinky natural. Me ami twin ba me the extension afra. Ena omo ya omo amamre no.
Amanie.
Amanie ni afra na amamre.
Amanie.
Amanie, good.
Yeah.
Fetish abosomfo na egu nsuo ne ho na ye twa aponche no. Omo kika nsem na omo nso omo ogro na omo de ba mi na mi nsuo na no pe o. Dia esi ye ni sa the other pictures ni mi hu ka me de bae. Ni esi ye omo wo mi atu nsuo no because time omo kika nsem no omo say nsuo no omo to akukọ tum na akukọ no kwa na odane ne ho a na eche se nsuo no depend ye be di bibi be brom but akukọ na ndane ne ho a wo se ni pedi echire na me hairstyle na amaye no omo come akomfo na come no almost come the Thomas unti ni e pro nsuo na me kasa na me sha hene mampoboa to tutu kumasi for the ibi ti ni e ho very clay pa ti ni e omo ya so mo be wo me atu nsuo no nya me ncha de okay yo gina hai wo camera yi so she striped atade MAAME help me also me nsem e no twe me nya sanka me to mu na ye na rewie ye no a me nya me hu didi mu no and I call or comfort when I call Bisan and said, dear no, you're not a sort dressing. I said, more catch a minute say, because of me hairstyle, I sat there no. A young Adrian said me can crow for any who be.
Oh, go for me. I wish I for no.
It is the tools you no more. Now my sacrifice ne dear mom. And until mommy I'll share baby what I say. Maybe can't sign your man to your home, and people were fighting themselves within the comment section. I have experienced it. Me too in Pomabo.
We all boo. Wow.
And Yama Yeni Ndaho. Yama Yeni and Naho. And you be biake can now you're single, no, or the better to everything has its meaning.
I think the chain to 219 so about life.
Everything has its meaning. They have something they see about you.
You okay, squad no.
Say to me the extension about and pononia wa me atu nsuo no mu. Yama yeni nda ho. Yama yeni enda ho. Me anante banchiri bia keke. Me anante banchiri bia keke. In your money be wo ho because we've experienced it now we don't want people to go into it nti and ya babeka. And there is this saying say experience is the best teacher. I am not best but at least me who be. Me who be. Obi Bisasa, were you not afraid? Kelly Alford or something. There be because I prayed. I have never been afraid in my life because I have God. You know, mama holding and nothing no mommy akukudro mama come in chenko be some say what were they trying to do? No. This should also tell us to say, when you have God, you have confidence. Because he fights all battles for you. Have God and know say you have him. You have him here. Aha notina wakumim and notina. Have him and know say you have him. And no san walk asa to me ediatre. Because who onyankopon And dear will catch no, he will do it for you. So when you are going to now we jina baby crowd jina na why be in a CPA. And until yama yeninda as single people. Me and Nancy just like that. Man, Nancy just like that. Baby, I'm go pie. So na me na man say me nam na me ye have me there. In from me be a boy me come anka that day no me na
Kia come out
to because ya prayer pa ya me jinensio na ya prayer pa ya prayer omo ya no atomis no pia me na me so me pia me ho ba abonten
obi a akwaye program
ye duma ye di me tum na chese no anu no ye di me yi apaye ananya sa no moka no enti ya ma ye ninda ho ma we ninda ho ben onyankopon I have my son nyame ahwe ena me hu sani a ote ojine mafri niomemu uni onyankopon na ma eyemre no also for I know the thoughts and plans I have for you, they are thoughts of good and not of evil. That is Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. Onim say sa infiodo do odiama wa asasi sui every stage bia na nioma e wo se ba wa kwan mu into every stage bia or the sun nioma ne beba kacha ne say all the spirit of discernment to be able to discern between the times and seasons so that at the end by you easily welcome it. Having said this, no, you have to prepare yourself so that at the end by wano the mount. Man, I'm answer when I'm sir.
Yes, mo.
Man, na man say when I'm sir, Miss Remo. Nyankopon ho. Man, ya single no na nka say onkwa na wotinti no. Insemu hunu nyina ba betina wakome. Bitterness, anger, jealousy, covetousness.
Nibre.
Debe mbiom ne ka ho.
Nibre.
Man, have it sa nyoma way unforgiving spirit. Man, have it sa nyoma way in you.
Bitterness, you know.
Don't.
Nibre.
Be a free spirit person. God is free. He's a free spirit. Or better now, man, he gives you joy. He gives you inner peace. Because he's the author and finisher of my faith.
I got 12 minutes now. Pick a course right now. No, okay. Question is say about say, are single life better than being in a relationship?
Mommy, when you are single, it is better because you get to know yourself. You are able to do things within your confinement.
Okay. And
before you go into relationship, so that the person coming in, no also say abaya no nam or brantia no nam hono. They need a fem. And no son no only one grow, but one nam now we are buying three bunch. You don't have any purpose. You don't ni pani bon also beba be do one grow.
Also, who has it worse, single man or single woman?
I don't get it. Who has
in terms of being single, why not a better?
Yeah, you know, bre. Yeah, you know, bre. The reason why you know, bre, and say, you know your feelings. Oh yes, yeah, you know, bre. But how you will control yourself, no name my own bre. When you get yourself busy with things, with positive things, we need better honoma. Feelings, never you not feel it. Now what did that what the one say war one compare banana kwedune kokumbane na mano. How can singles overcome the darkness that hang around their necks? Please, so simple. Listen to the things that edifies the spirit, and the things that edifies the spirit. No, and are the best books written by good people. Onyankopon Crawford, they are all over on the internet. Joyce Meyer, Juan Kane wo Billy Graham would Nadia wo get them. Joel Papa and friends and Joel
Austin, yeah.
Now get them and read them. Then listen to Nyoma Bema wa dream mu better ho.
Self-control and self-discipline.
Me question be a contribution from Joyce J.
Joyce J. I see the women suffer more because they are stuck with the case most of the time. And you, okay, I don't know. But question is about why we're single, unless maybe you're talking about single mothers.
No, she's talking about single mothers. Yes, it is true. It is very true.
And Mr. Christo says single should be smart. Singles should not rush to get material things. And so near some you. Because no, we be man say wonu ni bia ye hwe nim kra won ka ho.
Uni be saying I don't get it.
I mean, on say ya no mfui omo ayi wosoro. Also be man waka, I say we say. It's be man no young boy no susu no ni bia na wose chinchina na onya sa ne man to impress.
But no so na wo oba no so kokore mu ne ya ware wie ne ya de okotena ya de o punching bag no.
Yeah, bono.
From somewhere. Hwe man hwe obi asa so emfa nsa o. Man hwe ti penny bi a odi ni wie school. Asa so emfa nsa because wenya ni nyinara oni mu dia okom wone dem. You have no clue about that. Yeah. May say there is something in you. God has instilled in you something precious. Bring it out. Nasha dear. Nasha dear. Edrusa time na they will be coming and be knocking on your door to and fro. As if we say, "Wabo pay." So ye juma. Omu good things that they know say you are one of them. You are very industrious. And every man would want an industrious woman. A man industrious women, slaughterhouse. Both girl or boy or women or men, we should get something doing with our hands. There are talents within you. Bring them out. Don't look at Obi. Mame, let me be blunt with you. When you are starting, but that is the sowing time. Pour on more water. Pour on more water. It will get to that place. Ebe harvest it. Yeah. Ediabano ebeba. Then you start having ebe grow. Ediabano ebeba. Then you start harvesting it. It is your dream. It is your wish. We have the meaning. There is a difference between wish and dream. Wish minyaya, dream daye odaye so put the two together. Your wish is to do this, Abba, do it. Your dream is to employ people. Your dream is now here. Employ the people. You can do it. You can do it. You can.
I say a relationship is an imprisonment to life if not the right partner. So singles is sweet. Single is sweet to prepare you to a good marriage ahead. Use the singleness time to learn and work. I see the feelings worry most single people. Because your sexual organs no erect always now. Asemo, God help everyone being single. Okay. Asemo. And I am nana. As I say, self-control and self-discipline. The idea was say, so we are single out to control. Now you're single, going to be control. No worry. Hey, where they control? And now, you can say me. Okay.
Go ahead.
We are singly. There are so many things that was away. One yet, we are going to be you because you may be busy.
Our animal has its own challenges, and you have to focus on that.
Yeah.
Internet maker said, single and living it. How are you living your singleness? In your singleness, there are so many things you have to achieve, my candidate. So grab them, make good use of them, so that when the time comes for you to marry, sure, in singleness, now prepare into relationship, and then in relationship, not to marriage. Go ahead, please.
Hello. Not your low background. Why?
Hello.
Hello, boss.
Hi. Good evening.
Good evening.
Let's have a bit of contribution. We is here, so we see. At what age can we think of a relationship? At what age in a relationship can you think of a relationship? I mean, I can say the age is if you are what? Should I say if you are over 25, you are working, you're making ends meet, and can take good care of yourself. And you say you're not working, when you're 25, and also you're going to a relationship, and it will not work for you. Ben Mama or Obano, they will walk over you. One, they will walk over you. One, two. Being single is not a curse.
And you know me.
Being single, you have to embrace it. Work on yourself. Know the things you want and you don't. Being single teaches you yourself how you want people to treat you, to respect you. Right? If being single, to me, to see those kind of things, and now to me, live and take care of yourself and forget about being in a relationship, because being in a relationship, it's two of you. One, right? I don't mean say more but relationship that leads to marriage, healthy relationship. You need to know yourself before you go into it.
Okay.
Right. There's a question here I'm perceiving answer or her. We say being single. I think to get media TV or something. Yeah. Being single, like your sexual organs will erect and all that. Now what the whole idea you born on? Say beba. Why? Naturally, we are bar or bema. Naturally, or that time of the month, after that time of the month, or definitely you have that thing, it will come. But then if you don't pay attention to it, you don't give heed to it every now and then, you can overcome it, you can control it. That is why you have so many things like being single. You can go on YouTube, learn how to cook, to take your mind on those kind of things, learn a trade,
be busy,
learn how to even do something on YouTube. It's a platform where you can learn so many things on. Do you know how many things I've learned on YouTube, even as a married man? There are so many things. So being single, you can do so many things. You don't need to say, oh, you're single and no one coming. I know someone who was single for years, right? She waited and she got married at the right time and she's happily married. So singles on this platform, or singles listening to her, they have to take their time in whatever decision they make. Thank you.
Uncle Ponshapa, boss. Thank you. Abusuafo also betumi afrɛ na ma no the two screen is we betumi afrɛ a contribution aba I say it is very true. I've been single for 5 years and I have understood myself and I have realized what I want, and most of all I have been connected to Christ and the Holy Spirit. Okay, fantastic. I said, okay, I think you've answered that. Single is good to be better yourself and learn more before you get into marriage. I see if you have taste for sex before, if you have tasted sex before, you hardly control yourself. You need the grace of God. I say when I see a man who is matured, I get to see it. Being single is a good education for ourselves. With that, no one can use you. Okay. It says a son question with the air motabisa. A bonnet. There ain't here, you say, a mamu, and yes, I didn't say, Sir Nipana, wawa, disadvantages in those. Mammy Soja, you're discussing a question we. Or say, so you be better, and son of Mawarano. Yana, Mummy, you're discuss, we be yana, we are about Buama, Coaba. Okay, hello, boss, bachelor background.
Yeah, my lord, me again. I want to answer Kelly. Is it Kelly?
Alford.
Forgotten his name. Alford. Sex before marriage is a sin. Let me give this scenario, right?
Right. My case is my because
okay. Odie before marriage is sin. What I say. From the side of a man and from the side of a woman. Okay. From the side of a man, with the debia na udi, debia na udi. Bible say about ukema osidino no we dino obani you see you are letting go that spiritual connection that is supposed to have in the marriage. You are letting go. And you did now apeja or police about not team. When you get married, no, will you be able to stay in that marriage because you have soul tie with all this imana udomanda no. You get it? 1, 2. Let's go to the women's side. Who your bad now? Who they'll see who be deep before marriage? Because I won't say, oh, obema be about no be deep no call. Be about no be deep no call. It's irresponsibility you are showing the men. You get it? Irresponsibility because whatever they have to pay and do the right thing for, no, they are having it on a silver platter. 1. Imagine say Oka showroom now over top Mercedes Benz, maybe A class. Now say okay, you know now 2 days and for you know no trick to this Uber, you ask for a new one, you don't want that one again. It's like that everywhere. You won't take that one, you ask for a new one. So your ban or be a ban or tria or choose every time warrior. Before you're gonna look for someone who has kept herself to marry. So let's bear that in mind. Kelly, 6 before marriage. It's a sin. Simple as that. No A, no B, no discussion about it. Bye.
Okay. And then I'm going to answer the same Kali here. He said, hopefully we don't get married to someone with STDs. Yes, the reason why you are not supposed to get married to that person is simply because you have to do a new test.
Hello, Mama Eva.
Hello,
Welcome.
Mention Kasa.
Ebancho Kasapa.
Dear Mention Kaka, Miss Milwaukee, say, Yaguna, Emma, Mammy Fanning Koda, and Son of Mawari, Mammy Fanning Koda, and Son of Mawari, and you can't be a year penal. So, and look at the first young man, you see Kata, we see, and in your friend like Katesia, so Kata, and then you Kata, we see, and yet be a wanty Bemani, you should one or no do baby. Officer, oh, papa. Obeja onu akofa onyanko ba foforo so on to obana mu say this obana wo say enti no be tu kata ho asia oni say wonya fosa enkyere say nanko na be ma no do be hu say mu na metinya study mu no hu ni ye ne ma bia mo ba ye eni ye na ma no so aba na ye akwadwo ni ka o ye mpa adwuma me na me ma ne tonam na no SS me ko ba fa bi shu akoton fa so na wo so no de ma me pe bibia na me dia to so when I on or teaching on yes and also offer Bema, or be SS will you know the Bema chain. Then my Mr. Baby or Hemo, or the Benda is let a brand man quaya. No, who back no S and naughty baby, no sofa, or walk what me to all sofa, or the naughty, and you will bonnet bano. Oh, sorry. So, and 9 no koda and Santa Macara, bonnie when young pointing. You always one will be nice opener. Nobody yesterday, no one when your manema. Now, that portion is over and I say, you walk on the knee, and one in the nation, yeah, one in the question of the Yachano, but one will be punished by. No, Bano the man never now should be a bishop about Bruce or young or Joyce, not offended for fire and Sanya Bibi, so we are so now what is sure what to tell you been your swab, you know, and we have chance, she will be no dancer or baby amount. Yet, you choose let her know about the law. And yeah, he said, no, she's a young woman, my own, both a man and men, who said, but it may some years as a crime could have said, no, then yeah, you man, yeah, Corana. Me baby, yes, yeah. Chance will be back as one or dance on one human, and the corner was for you, never behind, and then let them make and say, will be no bad that. Maybe nobody, you anyone no one sound. So set me to one at the right time, no, Yami bet me be a mawa, Ubet me a juma, obey your cosway should be cacato, let me be called a bow, or be a juma or do better one no car, a better chance will be no kodaya once and yarin, or body and shrine, and for at the share dear and fun church and said, Mamma, actually, I was in the near Tierney or Brazil. May I continue the account as a mayor to 2 years who say, if you take the bay,
Amen. A question about I'll say Say, you know about dance and your wire bonia. And as a kowali we say, or about kowali and say, Ukunu machine gun. And also Ukunu when you are bedding.
Joshua Do. Yeah, that is the reason why you have to go to God to give you your rightful rape. The rightful rape no enya think say no anadum penin kwao. The rightful rape no complements everything on you. Everything on you, no, including adia na uye any say no. The rightful rape no ne dia nebe to me afa wodie no. I hope I've answered you. Pray to God for it, and He will grant you pa. I have experienced it. I have experienced it. I prayed, and God granted me what I want. I asked for. There was a time I was even doubting this person. And the same God told me, say, can two work together? That was when I got to know the verse Amos 3:3. And in Amos 3:3, I say, can two work together except they agree? And have I Lord or no? Or wamawadia enyeda? Because you did not ask. One kwanko bisa no and farmer. Or He knows all of us. He knows us as we are spirit. It's your name. The anidia man ho no nim. The anidia woman ho. Go to God and ask for it, and He will grant you the right one. Because he or she is a helpmate, not a taihobedi woman. Our Becky can near Cabre, no better now on whatsoever gone, not the 200 so no own to no akono but or expectation de bia wo and a fabra. I hope I've answered you. We should not take prayer for granted. We should not get take God. We should He works. Whatever we are talking about, He knows. He's listening. He knows those who are watching and those who will be taking it. He knows. Now me know what He has said. And we shouldn't take prayer for granted. We should not presume or assume say once I have prayed for 1-2 minutes, no. That's it. There be or say in First Timothy and First Thessalonians and Second Thessalonians 5:17. Also, we should pray without ceasing.
5:17.
Pray without ceasing. He knows the reason when you catch me and say we should pray without ceasing. He knows it.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying. Since before marriage, that's why many marriages are collapsing. But they have already okay.
Yeah, it is true because they do not have the foundation, the proper foundation. All they thought was that was all they had here. And no pet and no sanuko rawa no because when see Fapim anyho and I want ma who kwan who fumo so a wo ye no nyankopon ambemu amawa egu grebo edema eno nti ma weni nda ho na ma nyankopon ye wadanfo na hwe so on to Fapim ne ye fama ade ba kwa ye nyankopon eye de ne se so no di ne hu ba bagima. He makes sure say embubu ana enjija. He will always make you happy because he will make it smaller before you. You will not even regard those things. But we are not talking about marriage. We are talking about singleness. And it's in that singleness, make good use of it. Get the right things that will aid you to the next level in life. And listen, if you don't move from A, we've got alphabet. We start from A before we go to B, and it continues. So when free A, I want to mean B. That means you don't have the proper foundation. And yes, you can linger on B, but then A bebu. So get A first. Then you go to B.
Call Abba. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, senior.
Na pomo.
Acha Kristo adum ye ho ye na wo so e.
Radias ni ewese wadwuma pano afutu kese no so atam dia bronya ye esua. Na me beka de na ye brand kan se mommy aka ni na. Em se in Yankopon ya sono no no kroni on father fu manima.
Okay, correct.
And mostly no one cousin so no come and say be say pardon I started to and so muti so muti pa who come and say be say Paboya tono 100 Ghana, new one, old one, 100 Ghana. Yes, was about for fact. Yes. So say you didn't pay bonum candia and then a coupon will be dying. No, so many coupon Bemu there. I believe say on no name your mama because of Canada. Pine will be some ya bodra, Mamma Pata. And as I want to be some I want to be some I can't say about the man of war. One of my man is like will be some and be a mamma in Yang. It's a be some in faith, I believe, say, your mommy Kayano. I could pond your mother. But then any abano, and then you to abano, and the last hour comes in was you're so man and man aban. In the mid generation,
in
the mid that's what can name the in the mid generation.
Be quick.
Yes. Into quick. May share mammo's day. Quick or medical quick. Walling Tamwa. No, I listen good Tam. Yes, it's so true, Boasia. Nakopo no onu Yamota. Na Miss our question we say, me and me your buying me Bibiada no. Say, me call for baby, will be introducing the mamma. A booming hookakra. They say, if money bet much, we muka cranka mepe.
Wait to me, Akasa. Bros, met me, Akasa. Yes, Papa, Mesrao, go to God. The simplest answer I have given you. Oko nyanko ponche ni sa adisredi we catch on no nyanko pon no say. Oma wo nsentreni a etre adekro na wo bisa no. Onyi nkyere wo daye mu ansa na aba enisuo. Na obeye diama, you just rightly said it. Say ubisa na oma debe impata. You rightly said it. So enwani answer me debe ma. Jesus Christ na yasom no otiase. Otiye nsufre. When you walk rightly with him. And you may be a baby said you will never one. So walk with him. Let him be a friend. And then I join in over them when in shall see and dim come on. Share obey you in your money, dear chum, a bro, I be anyone tear see so. A bedroom may be no crown. What's a sign in our baby? Because in your man, no, in vividly, dear chum. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you mean software?
Okay, so call and buyer. Let's read something from here. Etifia Sam now see the parable of the diner. Yes. Matrona say God is calling you into greatness. So we're looking at it from Luke chapter 14, verse 16 up to 24. But I'm busy on 14 and 16 on your idea. Luke chapter 14, verse 16. Luke chapter 14 to 21. Nina, 16 to 24. But me no me 14 and 16.
14 and 16. No?
16, yeah.
Luke chapter 14, verse 14 to 16. I say, upon 2, no, that's 15. No, was in a 1 hour, no. T edidi no mu ba ko t sa no. Okay, 14. I say, na wanya nhyira if we say wo ni de wodi betua wo esoka na atenenefo sori mu na wo betua wo esoka. 15. I say na wana wono na t edidi no mu ba ko t no sa no. I say no say nhyira ne de obedidi Nyankopon ahenni no mu. Na I say no say onipa bi to pono kese na oshia nipa pi. So if adamento aso
me pasha to aso ma me to be at 18.
I say na edidie bebre edruye no osoma na kwa se onko kan kire wona wohia won no se momra na wosiesie enioma ewie na wɔn nyinaa firi aseɛ ka asɛnkoro yi wɔ n'ano de odi nka no se no sɛ mato efuo na ehia sɛ mekɔhwɛ mesrɛ wo yi me firi mu na afoforo se mato anantwie mpa ho num na merekɔsɔ wɔn mpa mahwɛ merekɔsɔ wɔn na mahwɛ mesrɛ wo yi me firi mu 20 na afoforo se maware yere enti merintu meremma honeymoon for
okay so let's hold on to this. So what kind of ahins to say
we kind of 20.
Okay, so we are talking about excuses here. God is calling you into greatness. Pa now wo enyoma na odi esi weni so se baby crap pesa o sha ase afri no enie ba enye ho no Nyankopon pesa wo sha ase afri nti odi obi a wonim na ofri wo fie e de ejuma ebeba beto wo pona no ba wo be ma excuse mempe
ya samo
maware ebi a odenda obeda saa ye be ma time. So meet me here. You do not know. Ebi empire now push throughout the week, no. And about meet me at so and so at this time. What da time on us soon was I feel na wo triduvi akata on na we hwi ankro mo kese. You are giving an excuse and you are missing your greatest opportunities. Yama yeninda ho. Yenyamre ayankan. Look 14 no. To 24. Young kind in Yamra. Young kind. I am in the
It was for chairman call my dear, and you better wrap it up. I think 30 minutes. The media na abewe. So he said a dear time. So Kelly, I say exactly. People don't talk to God. When you talk to him, he will reveal everything to you in your dream. Okay, that's good. Also, I will never unmarry. I ask me be a good kind of also can be.
I don't get to Stanley. So you go to God and ask him for it and he'll give you your wish.
Because obviously a baby but not toxic. And also so you don't bomb. You need to consider a lot of things. Last time I wish I did not when you should be on your venue be ujaika. And also now I steady. Let's see, pray about her. Okay.
Okay, so may the Bobako 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 40. 1 Corinthians 14:40.
14:40 no. 14:40. Also the munya ade nyina fefefe ne kwan so.
Me pa mo choya ti ase.
According to
Thank you very much. So ya ade nyinara pepepe. E wo ne kwan so. Anamo na wutu a woye baako no to anamo no ne kwan so na enye na accordingly na ewie wuyiye na nkoye se over the weekend and our weekends no ye be shape wo de wako Nigeria se woni mpanyimfo nkonkoda over the weekend ye be shape wo se ye fa nko Dubai near friend na any mpanyimfo nkonkoda over the weekend akola keto abaya fina wesi so ya wo se wo jiweni. You are not doing things accordingly. You are doing it according from.
No,
and it's wrong. And you are going to face the consequences yourself. If you want to live and live happily, according to the book of Psalm. Yeah. But kakrana woda wenimi. Minu yeni mude a onyankopa beka kire se yamfa yenyomengu wo ne mrambe ansa wo soro no ana wo hunhum no. Use it rightly. do things accordingly, appropriately, and in orderly manner, so that you would not find yourself wanting tomorrow somewhere. Ebusiafo, Madam was say, someone I'm ready, mammy. Na ye na ya bani ababesua ade. Before me kono, and papa for mo feel say mo live single. Separated. Ah, mo see we are sini nyinara, mo feel say ye modiano. Live and do in your men nyinara. Wano, ne pepe yoso, according to 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. Na men konko ya woni oma te say Proverbs chapter 7 verse 7 asie elko ni nyinara. Na yemfa ahoma ensa le wokon to say gegentie.
Kolaba. Mark.
Hello.
Mr. Potato, welcome.
Oh, me chia busiafo nyina e platform no so.
Yeah, Joso.
Yeah, Baba point me the way you chat 20 at time na ka se na me nye ntem.
Okay, I'm about 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, me Baba yen ntem. Aha, asema me pese me kan say na me tia asem na mem mo kan say obi friend no kan say ya na no eba mema no mo omo no omo ntimi control mo sex no like no ka bibi say like omo we come mema na omo ko te sorry sa no so no menya hu solution so no solution menya ne say dana metie evangelist agosi wa ena na all message about fasting metie ni na ena me try ena me yes me try so na o kan say me say ya bronsam ho onam yedidi so ena odinya ye pa nti aha o ye message about fast ena me try ena ye adwuma but dem hu ye me say ya na tembia no on say vegan community no me nye vegan so no aha me nye bi but omo kan say me say ya na inuane na yedi no a lower vibration no so no nti say vibration ye low na ho ye emma yentimi enke kan ye ho sa fe so ho na say ye raise vibration na emma ye spirit ne ya high yentimi ke kan ye ho nti say ke kan ye ho sa na ho sa niema we ti say oti wona obeda so ya no pana okoti aso na ho aye sisi na emma bi hu adwene bi aba otiri mu no so ho aha etanya but your vibration here higher sadie no you betime di so e betima enforce self discipline so no nti me no me de me ho be example so no me try bi me intermittent fasting for 3 weeks so no yes me ye sa 3 weeks any 1 meal a day sa omad me try me try bi juma papa now within 3 weeks na make it come home na me who say margin mental clarity make us a stress a call from depression call from I feel me da I feel I say me energy bi and I'm saying wow so any calls but my fan ko bi na me sign call me sign edi me sign ko di potato to school so na ja and sign call bi but so asema me bese me ye no say ade we no e boy pa na me so the Americans asking so me say man na nam ha no e was say boys ni hwe because Delilah for nko na nam ha Delilah make us a man of nam ha o me Delilah o ma ba so mba be distract here me most na enye bi no most na me means ro mo me meka ma me nka ni na bibrina asa no mutie Delilah ni Jezebel asefo nyina na nenam ha na omo no omo di kan ni obronsam aye one so no in the beginning omo no bronsam etimu up so first of all omo yesen go omo yi nyame ahwefo but omo ntimi nti omo yesen omo ntimi nyame ahwefo omo yesen yakopon ne ho ode ne no mo se ne sa ne tie dia ye ntimi nyame ahwefo ma ene na die wo se yakopon no nyame se so that means bema because nyame problem say ne so so pay mu na ngase yentimi ne dia ene na wa wo ye ne so no wo hu na mane nti omo oni obronsam team up said then ombe
higher pa nti e was ye hwe yi so ho because ma no enye omu nyina but most no bebre na no omu ne bronsama team omu ye enemies nti ye hwe yi omu pa ya hwe ase nti ye susu fa ya ho de ema omu ne ye focus almost the much on ho.
I said, number maybe 20 back for some and fan and one mamma.
Yes, sanity. Sana, ye, cause omonano, or you from Bianoko, no jack our now life I was so Bibrinan yet. So Bibrinan ye papa. It's near this time, show who's we. It's make a cram can be a doesn't make us a bibrinty. Benjamin has a good night.
Good night.
Yo,
Mr. Potato.
Bye.
Bye.
Yo,
yes. So, before I have just remembered something. We are single person. The possibility that you might migrate from whichever country you are to another country. And until migrate please, I'm on my knees. Take all necessary documents, your birth certificate, every other thing that bears your name. Take them. It is yours. Never can wabra bona okwakobono. Acquaintance no faka ho nefa ko. So ne be ye ochine bi ubehia bibi efi wa woni omemu a onfa fo na onfra se mesi bi wo fie na on kan kire wo say oh baby amenam no say ni say bia ni ama deadline to submit one particular thing. Now who an control mpacho bo audio no
mpacho okay but audio no petit audio okay 1 2 3
Bra Echo and then I was starving yes sir. Well me person me hi good evening Bra Echo and then I was starving yes sir. Well me person me contribute to kakra single and living it no. I'm on part 1 no, and I missed it, but this one is okay, and I have been a part of this thing, and my home be brave. You see, the only problem we have right now is we the youth that think say okay, everything that is going on right now is a norm, and we must all go through it. You understand? Even when we ultimately live a single life, and right now you are ready to even open up and accept someone into your life. They want to take advantage. You understand? Right now, no so culture will be saying, oh, okay, me warrior, where me all those stuff. They will go like, oh, if I don't do this, how will I know this? If you don't do this, how will you know that I am this, I am that? I hope you get what I mean. You say all these things, no, which is wrong, which is extremely wrong. I have come across so many people. Don't. I remember I came into contact with some man, and then that brano or who said like all stuff. It was funny. He's like, oh, maybe I don't pay 1 hour board for this whole time, I am the answered prayer and stuff like that. And if you don't give me a chance, you might regret it and stuff like that, Then you automatically know, like, or per way you should be an answer, per way, and being single will make you discern and understand and know. Say, but one problem is also that. So to meet now, at least now you are ready to get married and stuff like that. Most people don't look into it very well. A money baby and a money baby, we just jump into it. A buyer, they will jump into it. No, sometimes it may hit you the wrong way. They will say the spirit of discernment. And most of all, if you really lived a single life and you understood yourself, you will automatically know the kind of person and the caliber of person you would like to hang out with or meddle with. And we must be careful, especially when we've been single for quite some time and now we are ready to settle down, we don't just go in for anything. You just have to descend and open your eyes, and you don't have to fall for just anything. Just anything. And that is why I said, sister, we will lived the single life very well. This thing shouldn't be news to you because you already know them within yourself. And the most important thing is self-control. As we can earlier, self-control is very, very important. Even though we are, you must have self-control, because without self-control, you might end up doing unnecessary things which will not help you in the near future. Programs were very good, especially for the youth. Anything that is going on today is not normal. Everything is vanity. It is not normal. If you begin to understand God and Christ and know what to do and lean on God's words, we will end up attracting blessings to our marriages, to our personal life, into our families, into our future, our homes, our finances and everything. We are the cause of all our problems. Most of all, we are the cause of most of our problems. So if we avail ourselves and submit to the word of God, most importantly, I think everything will be fine. Everything will be fine with the youth, especially because I say also, and things are going wayward. I thank you for program way, and it's very educative. I have missed programs like this so much, and I mean maintaining this out. But today, thank you so much. Thank you, Mommy Soja. God bless you all. Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much, dear. Thank you so much. Pathway to Heaven International
Pastor
Church.
Ben.
Yes,
Pastor
you
Ben.
are late again today. You are
Pastor
very
Ben,
late.
no.
Sorry. We are closing.
Before next week we will come again with another topic. For now, we are yet praying for a topic. So just
topic, don't worry. We will talk behind the scenes about that.
Yeah, so
another very interesting one.
That was it. From my time when they teaching some contributions, the audios and the course and the messages. I'm so final words then.
For availing yourself to be here. Madam, I say, I don't take your presence here for granted. Dear Motre, our meho, and set on this channel. No, you pray, say God will position the right people your way. Omobe lift him to your next level in life. Madam, I say once again, Yamima de Panchi Yenara and Hodimu Macramo. Bye bye.
And then ya born na na yakupo sha sa watena so and then community because you say bia uko but why are there I was for I had them besi yankopon nhira mu na for my time Pastor Ben ne obi oba so bia no yankopon nhira mu na onyam kese e de besi wa say yame aduma next week Friday ye benya ye MAAME Milina. I am trying hard to say ebia Monday be program, Wednesday ni aye bako, Friday ni aye na be me aye to me pay 4 in a week. We are praying hard to see if ye benya nipa mienu bia be hyemu abeka 2 na enya ho dada, because if you ada Mama Milina shidia memenda ye MAAME Soja dia nti aka days no Monday, Wednesday ye bepe ipemfo ni bia ba be hyemu na adesua no so aye den aye mo wa ha abusianfo we na yakupo nhira for my time any additional bani contributions say ka bibi na sanya woda fache ye nipa sebe aboa de emfremrem enwremu emafomu ye ne nipa ya na befomu enti say ka bibi na anya woda fache woda nso no akaye mpai bom before so be free program no so no na wa like video no so na wa share me post a new video our channel so nti betimi akwa check me the link na to mu obi say ono ware ni kunu 4 years ni na ondo ni kunu nti aya analysis chere say the equal system no dey odwene ho awonti ase nti eno no wait in empire na emmo na no because chameleon so bebre our system ni mu obetumi na obi atena ho so many years and so na akoma no baby Bedesti Scotland Dr. Akwaba why late Mama Root me da me friend no mom me da me friend ba me nya response bia so momwaye channel momwaye and it's important. More motion, more UK, ne Canada, no way, no just dollar sign will be to me a contribute to watch channel no. Obi ye bank de bia na esia, and so na ya hoden. Me singly, unu misa afa na me kopay aduane edi. Yeah, me did the whole day. Because of this program, I need to work hard, prepare everything. After I make aduane, just imagine. After I make didi. So you put in effort. Never say I'm we are not here say about music. No, but munye bibi. Na mwaye. Ejumana ye no. Yankopo nhyira mo. Nyame adoma. E besa nso aba be share bio. Peace. Shalom. Bidobudi na eradi Yesu. Onka mo ho. Mama pay time and about 12 and you read different day mu. Mimi ha you kwesi ada mu. About 12 says waha. Aha. Just imagine.